Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hopefully my microphone is working. Yes, it is. Uh-oh. Let me shut off the phone so we don't get hit up with that, as usual. And of course, let's see. What is Kenny Jr. typing? He's probably sending a picture of his cookies. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully everybody's doing well tonight. We had the other live stream the other night with how to use the site, but unfortunately, for some reason, it just kept staying on live stream. What's up, Dave? The mascot is not me, but it just kept rolling, and I couldn't stop it, so I actually had to delete that video. So if you got any questions about the site, we could do that tonight too. If not, I'll probably just do a regular video of that. So we got some announcements about the, not the site, but the YouTube channel. SciFiantasy and Model Builder International. We got our little mascot that we're going to be showing off tonight. We have a mascot for HobbyLink International. Little guy, and it's not Max. Max is around somewhere, laying about. Tonight we're also going to take a look at Godzilla. We'll do our vote, all that good stuff that we usually do. I know I'm a little early tonight, but I'm tired. I was up early. Got two teeth, one exact same tooth on both sides, filled today. And my lip felt like I got punched in the mouth. But no, no, it wasn't Max. No vote for Max, unfortunately. Max just comes up and sits on my shoulder when he wants to be seen. Is it a woodpecker? That actually would have been cool because it's got wood, and I play with wood a lot.
I'm sure you do. Accepted to that one.
And Kelly said, I'm sure you do, after I said I play with wood a lot. I don't mind the dentist. My dentist is good. You don't even feel him jabbing you with a needle or anything like that. But my teeth really aren't bad. Those are the first two cavities I've had since I'm like 14. I am Groot. Groot is back there. That way. There he is. There's Groot. Groot is back there. Actually, my son doesn't mind the dentist either. He'd actually rather go to the dentist than the doctor. Like I was saying, we got Godzilla. The 63 pack of paints that I was supposed to be getting is a little bit delayed. It's on back order. So I won't be doing the review on the wet palette or those until I get those. So then once I get those, then we'll be doing some reviews on those. Tomorrow, the boy's going to help me do the next green strawberry one, and we'll get that up on the site. So while we got 10 of you here, I'm going to hold off a little while before we show off our new little mascot. So we'll go through the vote right now. 11, that's my hockey number. So this week, because these are pretty much my last three kits, so whatever wins tonight, next week it'll be just the same two over, and we'll vote, and then we'll see. Green strawberries. Green strawberries got good stuff. Sprue Surgeon, what's going on? So for next week's vote, we're back to the Christine. These will eventually be seen, but I'll let you guys vote on which one you want to see next week. And then when we vote next week, whatever wins, that'll be the last two, so we'll know, and then I got to hopefully get some new models in or something. We got the AMT 125 scale Christine, and that's exclamation point vote. Spacebar, exclamation point, Christine. I'll let you know when the voting's open. They might want to keep it. The Child from NY3D Creations, which is exclamation point vote, spacebar, exclamation point child. And then NY3D Creations Freddy Krueger, and that'll be exclamation point vote. Hit the spacebar, and then exclamation point Freddy. We've actually had a few guys finish up some Shelf Queens that I posted up on the site, so those are going well. Buck Moore, who was here, and he just had to go, actually finished up his 2019 Christmas gift from the Secret Santa exchange, so I'm waiting to see if he wants to write anything up with that, and then I'll put that up on the site. So we got that going. Dave, I seen that. He made some albums. This way you can find pictures easier than scrolling down the wall. Don't vote yet, Buck. It's not open. I don't have it open yet. You'll see it when it's open. You'll see. I'll open it actually here in a second. Let me go to the back end. Let me go to the back end while I got Harry Potter on in the background. Pulled. It should show up soon that the poll is open. There you go. The poll is open. So if you guys want to vote, you can vote now. And if we got a few people, we got a few more people that just joined in. So I'll run through them again. It's going to be either NY3D Creations Freddy, and that's exclamation point vote, spacebar, exclamation point Freddy. You got Christine, which is exclamation point vote, spacebar, exclamation point Christine. Speaking of Max, here he comes. And then you got the child from NY3D Creations, which is exclamation point vote, spacebar, exclamation point child. Yeah, I'm sort of alive. I'm tired. I see you, Max. What's the matter, buddy? Max. What's the matter, buddy boy? You hear me? He hears me talking and he doesn't know what to do with himself. What's up, Maxie? What's up, Maxie cat? What? You want to... Oh, you're going to cry? All right, I'll hold you for a minute. Max wants to come up for a minute. Right, Max? You want to say hi to everybody? Whoa, don't fall down. Don't fall down. He wants his hugs, even though he just got hugs a little while ago. You're going to look at everybody? Well, you can't look. You're going to look at everybody on the screen over there? He's all upset because he's not the mascot. He wants the hugs because he got voted out of being the mascot. This cat wants to always be held. Always be held. Kelly was holding you. Kelly was holding you. This is his favorite thing in the world to do. There he is. Vote Max. Yay, Max. Max is our honorary model maker. What's up, Tom? Maximus Catechus is here. Yeah, me and the boy were actually better. We had the stomach bug, and then Nanny over there, I had to bring her to the neurologist. She's got a way to go on fixing her up. We've been busy cleaning the apartment, so I'm doing some photos of the Osmo Fighter. This has been a hold for. No worries. No worries at all. All right, Max. I give you kisses, and then you got to go down, okay? You got to let go. Got to let go. You can come back a little later. We won't be long tonight. We won't be long. So, 15 people. Maybe I should wait for... I don't know why it's so dark, or it looks dark. You guys know about all the group builds and stuff like that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. What's under events? Events is group builds. Giveaways. If you weren't here the last couple shows and you didn't know what this month's giveaway is, listening and driving. Just don't watch and drive. This month's giveaway is from NY3D Creations. It's going to be 2 of his figures he's going to be giving away. And that'll be, at the end of the month, we'll be able to have the giveaway. You'll use your space loot, and then you'll be able to try to get one of the figures. So thanks to Mike over at NY3D Creations for sponsoring this month's giveaway. I'm fat. I count as 3 people. Want me to advertise your feet on my channel? That would be cool. Absolutely. Absolutely. If you want to invite people, you can always invite people over here to listen to me yammer on about nothing half the time and be all half sickly while I'm on here. Little Maxie cat. So I'm going to jump over actually to the site real quick still one of these days I am going to get the stream deck one of these days. Okay, so I was saying the other day during the live show, if you weren't there, the community is open to everybody to bring over their modeling friends, their modeling communities and stuff like that. HobbyLink International is just the name of our site and the community, but we do have groups, so it's kind of like Facebook where you can start your own groups, and I'll show you what I mean. And I'd like to thank a couple people already. And Terry's already in. You see Smooth's Workshop already in there talking, but he brought his group over here, so he's in the groups, and so did Gil. He brought the Styrene Syndicate over here. So if you actually have a website or you have people that follow a blog or something like that, start your own groups over here too. There's nothing stopping you from starting a group, inviting the people over. Like I said, this is for everybody to use. It's not just, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. Everybody knows the 2 rules. No politics, no religion. And that's it. That's the only 2 things that are, well, porn isn't allowed on the site unless it's model porn. And that's no real porn or no politics, no religion or anything like that on the site. And you can also tell your friends on Facebook. We made it easier for them to register. We added the whatchamacallit, the Facebook registration and the Twitter registration. So you can do that. Hey, Maker Mike. What we did too is I made it so you actually have to put up at least an avatar over here to make it look, to make it look a little better. We'll take a look at that stuff later. When I'm on that, I can't see what you guys are talking about, so I'm sorry about that. Yes, that is Harry Potter in the background. Thank you, kind sir. Yeah, we're Harry Potter fans in the house. I guess Space Loot doesn't like us and Canadians. Just give it a while. Sometimes it takes, when you get into the thing, sometimes it takes 15, 20 minutes, half an hour for it to catch up with you. Even though it's calculating your stuff in the background, sometimes it just doesn't come up in the front. You never know. Maybe Canada has it blocked. Maybe Canada doesn't like Streamlabs for some reason. I don't know. So we got, I don't know how many people watching. 18 people watching. Should we do the unboxing first? Or do you guys want to see who our new mascot is? I'll let you, 19, we got 19 now. Yay! I'll let you guys decide what you want to do. If you want to see the unboxing first, we are going to be unboxing. Oh, last week we voted on this guy. The Godzilla kit, the 1/144th scale, I think they claim it to be. And there's my son's school probably calling and saying that he was absent today, and we know he was absent. We got one unboxing, one mascot, 1-to-1. I should start a poll. I got that Godzilla. Now everyone has it. I had that Godzilla when it first came out a long time ago. I'm not letting you know who the mascot is yet. But what's going on, Bob? I had that one a long time ago and started building it, and somehow it disappeared in a move. So I bought actually 2 of them because the one that is gone was my brother's, and I got one for myself. Unbox. Is it your cat? No. It's not the cat. So far, the unboxing is winning. John likes hitting that Space Loot. He doesn't give it time to roll in for him. Give it time, buddy. Give it time. Let it do its thing. All right, it's looking like people want to see the unboxing first. Yes, it still is available. It definitely still is available. I got those for Christmas, and I got them, well, I didn't get them. The wife got them from Cult TV Man. No houses right now. We're still looking, taking our time. It's either going to be Baby Yoda or Groot. Nope, that is not the mascot. That is not the mascot at all. All right, so you know what? I've seen a lot more unboxings than the mascot, so I guess we'll do the unboxing first, and then we'll do the mascot and tell you about the YouTube channels after the unboxing. Unboxing one. Make sure that should be high enough. Hopefully, let's see if it's high enough. There's Godzilla. So that's the front. That's the front of the box. Hey, what's going on, Buckethead? That's the front. The freaking box is huge because it is a pretty big kit. Got that on the side. 16 horrific inches tall, big diorama base, full color background, 75 detailed parts, and that's, you can use actually the back of the box. Can you lower that just a little bit? The back of the box you can use for your diorama. Yeah, this was just re-released not too long ago. It's probably came out in November. October, November, somewhere around there. It's not too long out there, but it's still out there. So don't go on like Amazon and get the original for like 200 something bucks when you could pick up the repop, which is the same exact thing for a lot cheaper. I hear Dobby. Yeah, it's been out a little bit. It's been out a little bit. Scale model muse. So this is gonna have to go to the side over here. We'll move my phone over here and we'll start taking out parts of this. Now I know this thing is very gappy just because I did build it before. Well, started building it before. Oh no, there goes Tokyo. I should have had that song while whatchamacallit, we're doing the unboxing. Let me put that over yonder. They actually have, it looks like, I don't want everything to fall out. They got some more drawings on the side over there. And nothing on the other side. Ooh. Don't want to drop this on. I don't want to drop that on Max. That would not be a good thing. Let's see, what did it block? There's a few misfits here. Hey, we got 21. We're getting more and more people. We're getting more and more people. So we're just going to go bag by bag like we usually do. Get out the scissors. These are my cutouts from the base. Yeah, I don't know if those are cutouts. It's just one side, but it might be. I wouldn't even use those. I wouldn't even use those things. Hunting and funny, can you just open? Yeah, I seen Lou doing his too. So here's his big fatty legs, and you're gonna have seam lines. I remember this from the last time I built it. You're gonna have seam lines down the front and back, and then once you put this on his body, there was a nice size gap over there. But if you use epoxy sculpt, or I wouldn't use Bondo, I'd use epoxy sculpt and then put in the grooves like they have on there, then it'll look fine. Look at that, they just ripped it off, so you'd have to add some more detail over there. It's got a lot of detail in it. And there you go, there's a gap. I'm pushing tight, and there's going to be a gap there. So it's the same as the original. I'm just glad they came back out with it and I didn't have to pay a ton of money for it. It's going to be the same thing on this side. If I can get them to line up. See, the one thing I don't like is sometimes with, like, when it's not on a runner, it's like they just rip it off a sprue and it's got jagged edges and stuff. But again, it's the same as the other one. I'm gonna have your line down here. This is kind of flat down the front, so you can see it's got nice molding over here, but then they lost the detail over here, so you may want to sculpt that back in. And then you're gonna have the gaps down the bottom. And those are his big fat legs. He stands pretty tall when he's done, which is nice. If I miss anything, I'm sorry. Hey, what's going on, Bob? What's going on, Bob? Now, I was thinking about this the first time I built it, and somebody, well, thank you very much, whoever that may have been. I totally missed that. And who was, hey, Bob. It's Bob, always tossing money. Thank you very much, sir. But, Kelly, that's still pretty loud. It's still pretty loud. But I was thinking of doing his spikes in clear resin and making them glow. I know somebody else in here was thinking the same thing. And then you got the big pouch. The big pouch of all sorts of parts in here. Harry Potter. Harry. I'm checking on my dinner. What are we having for dinner over there? I had pizza, Sicilian. In this package, you're gonna have the bottom of his feet, which hopefully you can see those. They actually molded in detail onto his feet, which is pretty cool because you're never gonna see the bottom of his feet, but at least it's molded in. You'll see the sides, unless you don't, you plant them in there. But there's those little feetsies. He's got his feet going on. Move that out of the way. Move that out of the way. Move that out of the way. And then you got the tops with his nails. You can see all the detail that they put in there. And then when you put his leg on over here, there's going to be the gap there too. So you're going to have to fill that in and put some detail back in that. And then he's got his fat little feet over there. It's probably not even the right one. How the heck does that go on? Is that the right one? That's the right one. That's the right one with his little feet. I don't want to snap them together just in case I can't unsnap them. Toss you guys back in the bag. And then you got his arms, which is going to end up being the same exact thing. I'm not going to pull them off the runner. But you got these are nice and detailed. They didn't lose detail when they did the arms. I don't know why on the legs they went smooth like that, but they did. They got all the creases and everything in here. But again, you're gonna have the creases, the seams down here. You're gonna have to fix those up and add the detail into those. But they did a nice job on this. And then you got the buildings. So let me put this back because I don't have much room. I'm running out of room over here. I'll put that over here. Now you got the trains. The trains are horrible. I don't like. Look at that. Got to cut those big suckers off of there. 1, 2, 3, 4. The trains are pretty horrible. I don't like how they look. I mean, they're crunched up and everything. But I was looking to see. What I'm going to see is if these are the same scale as Z or N sized trains, and I was thinking of getting that size and banging them up and putting them into his hands and stuff like that, because these are really crappy looking. These are probably ones that go together. Yeah, this is the one that goes together here, but not the greatest looking trains at all. Sorry about my voice. Still a little sickly. There you go, the other train. So those are the trains, which I don't like. And then we got the parts to the building, which is on this huge runner. Got the little cap there, the sides, all the broken buildings. And then if you want, you could probably put LEDs in there and make it look like burning, flaming on the inside of the buildings. All that good stuff. Yeah, it's a whole diorama. It comes, we still got to get to the base and all that other stuff. It comes with a lot of stuff. The only part that I don't like is the trains. The trains don't look good at all. The trains are pretty crappy. Let's get that over there. Let's see what's in that bag. Let's go with this bag. Oh, we got more voting going on. More voting. All right, the next bag. Oh, goodies. I'll just keep this over here. All right, on this one you got his spikes, and some of them are really huge, and it would be cool to recast these all in clear and leave the tops clear and paint the tips blue and light those up. It's got detail on both sides. And then you got his hands over here. Same thing, you're gonna have creases and stuff. One of his little mitts fell off. And they detailed up the inside of his hands too, which is nice. So they did a good job on his body and stuff. It's just minor stuff that we usually have to fix up. That'll be on the pieces. You go in there. You go in there. Let's see. Then here's more of the diorama. And you got more of the building over here where you can knock out windows and stuff. You know, like I said, put the flickering LEDs, make it look pretty good. You got the Godzilla placard over here, which they did a nice job on. I don't know which way this goes or this way to see it, but you can see that. There's another part of a building. And then you got the tank. The tank actually wasn't too bad for the scale, but again, I might look and see if there's a better 1/44th scale tank. Kind of looks like the cheap tanks that they had in the shows. So I may end up using that. I may not, depending on how I feel. And then the last runner in that is the rest of, he's got a ton of spikes. And again, they're nicely detailed. It's smooth on the edge. So if you're good at like that, those fluorescent paints and stuff, you probably can make them look like they're glowing without having to recast all of this and then light it up. But this wouldn't actually be too bad to cast up. Just put it into the clay, put it on that side, and then do the other side, and it wouldn't be too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 24 spikes on here. So it's a lot of spikes to be doing on here. Yeah, it does look like a 72nd scale tank. It looks a little big. And definitely, Terry, the sign, they did a good job on the sign. It's not bad at all. Hey, what's going on, Mark? What's going on, Mark? Anything I don't use from a kit, I do give away. So at the end of a build, I'll let people know what I have left over, and if they want it, they can have it. What's this? Okay, that's his next bag. The next baggie has his tail. He's got his tail. What did I do with my iced tea? Hey, Kenny, do you have a page on your site to buy and sell? No, we don't. There is a group for buying and selling. But we have our own shop where we sell products. And we're actually going to have more products coming in. Omar, those trains are garbage. I wouldn't even mess around doing anything with those trains. Like I said, I'd like to see if it's probably more of a Z scale train. So I'm going to see if they match up and take the trains and switch them up. And then you got his tail. Now this thing is gigantic. So when you're done, when you're done with your diorama, it's going to be pretty big. So you got this. I'm going to have the seam down the side, but with something like Bondine. Kelly. What? Bondine. Plastruck Bondine and Bondo. It might make it tight enough where you could just scrape it off, but you may have to add a little detail down the sides. And then you got the other half of his tail. If I could get it to stay together without glue. There we go. This has already got spikes on it. This one you got to add 3, 6, 9, 12. And then if I could get this guy just hanging in there, you'll see the big whip around of the tail. Oh my God, how much bigger can you go? Yes, indeed, Gil. Godzilla. Godzilla's coming. So yeah, that's a big tail. It's actually a pretty big diorama once you're done with it. Oh, glow-in-the-dark paint is a good idea too. So that's his humongous tail. I'm glad I got 2 of these now before they do go out of stock again and they're a pain in the neck to find. It's a beast of a beast. Indeed it is. Indeed it is. I don't know where I'm putting stuff. I'm gonna have to pack it all away, and I'm never gonna get this back in the box the same way that I took it out. Here we go. We got more of this guy's body. Godzilla was my brother's favorite, or still is my brother's favorite. I was a King Kong guy. I liked King Kong. King Kong. So in this package, we're going to have a lot more pieces. We'll pull these to the side. And here's the front of his body, where you're going to end up having the big bulbs here for his legs. I mean, you could always leave the crease, but if you want to make it look more natural, you could fill that in. You could. And then you got the back over here. So if you decided you were going to light up these, all of the spines or the spikes on him, there's plenty of room in here to put lighting. You don't have trouble. You could put an LED on every one of them if you wanted to. And then if you're going to wire it up, which if I do it, I would probably come out wherever his tail hits the ground. I would drill a hole there and have the wiring coming out to a board over there. So that's his body. It's pretty big. Let's see. Kind of like there. It's like 10 inches from here to here. It's almost 10 inches long. And then that's without his head, which we'll look at next. His head comes in multiple parts. Uh-oh. The wife is baking cookies. Cookies. So his head comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts. So you'll have his head and neck. They come in Husuki beaten up. Like that. In halves. And then you'll have the third part that comes right there. If I could get it in there. So you got that, and it's a very good likeness of Godzilla. I'm hoping you can see it. And that's without his mouth on there. So it did a nice job. It's going to be, you probably could get this tight enough because of how the pieces are separate. I'm even holding it like this, and the seam isn't that bad. Little piece there. But then you got his upper and lower jaw. I don't want to try to squeeze all this in here. But you'll have his teeth over here, and then his tongue and his mouth, and then you'll have the lower part of his jaw, which will be in there, and everything is detailed. Okay, you need one now. Cult TV Man is where the wife got these, and I think they were cheap. I think they were only $44, and he might have had them on sale still. I know he had these on sale, so you may want to check over there and see. Yeah, his back spine's lit up when he was breathing out the stuff. Raising a few reprobates for my channel case seems to post work. Ah, very good. Thank you for swooping them on over here. Anybody new, welcome aboard. Glad to have you on our silly little channel here. Yeah, pick up another one, Gil, before they disappear and they go up in price again. I got 2. I may pick up one more just to have on the side. I need to jump on the Godzilla bandwagon. Yeah, it's an excellent looking kit. And they did an awesome. I really think they did an awesome job on his face for the era that he's supposed to be. Be cool if you can make him spit fire or whatever nuclear stuff he was spitting out. I'd like to get, you know what I'd like to get, or I'd like them to make. I don't remember if there's a kit out there or not, but Mecha Godzilla would be awesome. Well, we try to give away stuff, so hopefully, doesn't matter where you are in the world. We send stuff out to the winners. So we try to have cool stuff for giveaways to say thank you. We try to drag you all over to the site. And Gil, thank you very much. I don't know if you're here at the beginning of the show. I was showing everybody that you brought the Styrene Syndicate also over to our site, and that's what it's about. If you have groups, if you have podcasts, if you have blogs, whatever you have, you can start them on the site. That's what it's for. It's all about sharing the hobby. And the last thing is the base. And there's not really a lot of parts. I mean, there's 75 parts, but it's not really a lot. But it's huge. It's big. And you can do a lot with it, which is cool. You having cookies too? No? The wife is making cookies. So now, where's the clips? There they are. Hopefully you can see this. This is the base of it. The base really isn't that big. Godzilla's huge. And then you got the buildings and stuff like that. But if you're going to make it, you're going to probably make a bigger base around him. I would most likely cut out this train and put another train there, or just build from scratch another diorama base. They actually put in the treads for the tank, where the tank would go, so they did that. Broken up concrete. You got the rail line over here. Another broken building in here. So they try to detail it up as much as possible. And the tank actually probably is 1/72nd scale compared to the train, because the tank was pretty big. But that's what they got going on over there with the base. They did a nice job on the base, but I'm sure a lot of people will do their own base or make their own diorama out of it. It is a cool kit, and like I said, it's still... No, it definitely has potential. Give him moist cookies now. She's got the cookies going. She's got the cookies. You need a secretary. I smell the cookies. And this is the instruction sheet. And that's kind of what it's supposed to look like with him chomping down on it. Hopefully you guys can see this. It's not a lot to the directions. It just goes through, normal 1-2, start with his head, his body, his spines, his legs, and slap them all together. And then it shows you where to put all the buildings and the tank and all that other good stuff. And a couple gluing tips and general assembly. And then on here it shows you, there'll be the base with the 3 buildings in the back. Plop Godzilla down. He's got a train in his mouth and one in his hand. You really don't have to do that. Then the one side is a cutaway section to put up front. That cutaway section looks kind of goofy. I wouldn't use it, but the background isn't too bad on there. So it's actually a decent kit. It's a really actually nice kit. I like it a lot. I'm just dropping plastic all over the place now. Now to see if we could fit it all back in without making the top bulge. Guarantee 10-1 that's not going to happen. It never fits back in there. Yeah, the box game, exactly. How much cash is one of these kits? Last I saw, I think it was, I could check in a second. Last I saw, I thought they were $44 on sale. Depends on where you get it. Because I know Cult TV Man was having a sale on these. But then for you to get it shipped in, it's probably going to cost you more. So once I'm done trying to pack this guy away, we'll take a look at Cult TV Man, unless somebody's beaten me already to it. And we'll see how much it is. The box game. It's not going to be fair to me. We'll sing a song. Maybe it'll go back in right. It's a pretty deep box. Yeah, that's what she said. Let me see. Do I have... Oh. Probably can make it fit if I turn these around. Yeah, it's all dependent. Like I said, don't look for this on Amazon, because the ones I seen on Amazon were the older version, or the same thing, just the original release, and people are charging $225 for it when you don't need to pay that much. I think I put all the pieces away. I think I got it. Oh, new Titanic is out. $400 something, but the new Titanic is out. Did I win? Ah, there's a little bulge in it. I did not win. Boo. Just making sure. I felt like I'm leaving pieces out. I felt like I was leaving pieces out. Mecha Godzilla kits are on eBay and Amazon. I gotta check Amazon because I refuse. I will never use eBay. I hate eBay. Been burnt on there way in the past, and I don't trust it, and I won't use it. The Titanic 200 scale, 1/200. It's huge. It's $441. It's a big amount of money. Big. Okay, you know what? While I'm here, Cult TV Man Shop. As soon as I start typing Cult, it's in there. Last it was on sale. Let me see if he still has it on sale. He's got the 250 Godzilla on sale. That's the smaller re-release for $24. Just scrolling down to see. All right, it used to be on the front page of the sale. He's no longer there, so he might not have them anymore. Oh, there we go. Big Godzilla, 1/144 scale. Cult TV Man has them for, let me make sure he has them. I don't want to say he has them and it says it's out of stock. In stock. He has them for $47.99. So that's actually a very good price. And there's the link. 75. Oh, for the 200 Titanic, I don't know. I didn't look to see how many pieces were in it. It's huge. It comes with a lighting kit, but I wouldn't use the lighting kit for it because they made the stacks light up, which makes no sense at all. The stacks weren't lit. But that's the link for Cult TV Man. Yeah, it's very pricey for that Titanic. But I want it because the wife is a Titanic nut, and I want that thing. I want it. Yeah, import fees is gonna kill you. So anyway, we're gonna go over to, we'll talk about a few things. Oh, since we got some new people here. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification icon because we have this thing on here called Space Loot. You might have seen people hitting the Space Loot. And that is a currency on the stream. You don't have to do anything but watch to get it. Or if you watch, if you donate, if you subscribe, you earn Space Loot. And the Space Loot at the end of the month, the last Saturday of every month, we have a giveaway. You use the Space Loot to buy raffle tickets, and you have a chance at winning whatever we're giving away. This month, we're going to give away, well, I'm not giving away. It's actually sponsored this month by NY3D Creations. Let me see, where's my giveaway thing? There's giveaway. NY3D Creations does 3D printed figures. If Gil is still here, he does a lot of them. Ken Spriggs, I don't know if he's here. He's done a couple of them. I have two myself, and they're really nice 3D printed figures, and he's going to be sponsoring two of those this month. So at the end of the month, we'll be giving two of those away thanks to NY3D Creations. And then in March and April, or 2 months this year, Sabo Miniatures is going to be sponsoring two of them. Yes, there he is. Gil's here. He's done a bunch, and they look really good when he ends up finishing them and painting them. They look awesome. Actually, Gil won Model of the Year with Hellgirl. That's a 3D print from NY3D Creations. And if you're new here too, check out hobbylinkinternational.com. But make sure you hit the subscribe button and stuff like that over here. This way you can get in on the Space Loot and get in on the giveaways at the end of the month. Yeah, NY3D is cool. It's cool. Anybody here now that's new, we also do a vote on Wednesdays to see what we're going to unbox next week. This week's vote is NY3D Creations Freddy Krueger. So now how to vote is you would hit exclamation point and type vote, and it would be all together. You hit the space bar, exclamation point Freddy all together. He's one that we could look at. Or we could look at Christine, and it would be the same thing, exclamation point vote together, spacebar, exclamation point Christine together. Or we can do the child from NY3D Creations. This isn't the one where he's in his little bassinet thing, his little egg, whatever you want to call it. This is, he's standing up, and he has two different version heads and the little frog. And that would be vote, exclamation point vote, spacebar, exclamation point, child. So those are the ones we would be voting on. And let me jump over to this just to say again, boom, boom. I want to show you this. That this is our community. So if you're new, we have a community. You can come join it. You can either register the regular way, or as soon as you get to the site, there is a Facebook and Twitter button that you can use to register on the site. So you can use those. Mark Johnson. Thought I just looked at your profile. I did look at his profile. But anyway, what I wanted to bring you over to was, as I was saying before, if you have a podcast, you have a YouTube channel, you have some other sort of community on MeWe or Facebook or anything like that. I was talking earlier in the show that HobbyLink International, that's the name of our site, but the community is everybody's to use. So if you have stuff on other social media sites, you can bring it over here and start your own groups, because this is all dedicated just to model building, model building, anything in the hobby world, model building, RC, 3D printing, and all that other good stuff. But in the groups, you'll see two guys already brought over. Terry brought over Smooth Cave, and Gil brought over the Styrene Syndicate. These are like offshoots of their Facebook pages or wherever they may have their stuff, and they brought them over here this way. Hopefully their following comes over, and and then it makes the community bigger and bigger. And we don't have the nonsense of sports or religion or politics or anything like that on the other big sites. We're just all about the modeling over here. So if you want to come join us here, that would be awesome. Totally awesome. So let's go back. We'll go over here. You're going to see a blank page. I'm going to do the... Did you ever finish Frankenstein? Frankenstein's sitting in... Oh, wait. Were you... Nah, if you have it open, Gil... If you have it as open, as soon as you hit join, it lets you in. It lets you in there. No, I didn't finish Frankenstein yet. The monster. I haven't finished anything yet. Between trying to do, being homesick, plus doing the sites, getting articles, doing the live shows, trying to do reviews and stuff like that, it really hampers time for me to build. So I try to get as much building as I can done, which isn't a lot, because I'm trying to run all this stuff. So anyway, you're looking at a blank page. The blank page is because we're going to be talking a little bit about the announcements that's going on for HobbyLink International, or I should say Model Builder International and SciFiantasy. 12 years ago, January 2008, we started HobbyLink International, and we had everything as one community. Everything had tried come to the dark side. Everything was all under one heading. And then we decided to offshoot into SciFiantasy and Model Builder International. And we split things up, and it made it a lot harder to keep track of everything. And it made it harder working on two things. So we eventually made HobbyLink International again, the website. It still has Model Builder International and SciFiantasy on there. This way we can keep the sci-fi, fantasy, horror stuff all under one heading, and the Model Builder International stuff on the site under another heading. So what we're going to be doing now is we are going to be stopping videos on the Model Builder International YouTube channel. Paul is going to start putting his videos on the SciFiantasy channel, and the SciFiantasy channel is actually going to be changing its name to HobbyLink International. So I'll be doing the sci-fi. You'll see my usual opening with the spaceship and all that other stuff. It'll still be SciFiantasy, and he'll be doing the military side, but it's going to be easier. Instead of splitting up the subscribers into two different categories and having them go to two different places, we're going to have it in one place. Plus, it opens up for me to do live shows for both sides at one time, instead of trying to do a Tuesday night show and a Wednesday night show and then a Saturday night show. It's just too much. So we'll be doing one live show, and we'll probably be changing this to the HobbyLink International, Wednesday night show and Saturday night show. But if there's something specific that we're going to be doing, like sci-fi wise, then we'll just, put up the backgrounds for sci-fi, and it's still going to have those two for specific things, but general topic is going to be HobbyLink International. This way we can do everything all at once and keep it all under that. So if you see tonight or tomorrow this channel change its name to HobbyLink International, nothing has changed video-wise. It's just we're changing the name and trying to consolidate everything, so it's easier for me and Paul to take care of business. That's the main thing. So I was trying to look for a drum roll thing so I could go brrr and show you our new mascot. So Hobby Link International now has a mascot. And where is he? Our mascot for Hobby Link International, I want to pop this up, is going to be, there he is, Chippy the Chinchilla. That's our new buddy for the, he's going to be on the sites and on Chippy the Chinchilla. I almost stumbled over my words. Say yes. Yes, Nanny. Chippy the Chinchilla with his cool glasses on and his little airbrush. And we're going to have him made up into a couple other things. Like if we're doing something special for, say, SciFiantasy, we'll try to have him into a spaceship or a tank or a battleship race car. So he's going to be popping up into different things. So Chippy is now the official mascot of Hobby Link International. Our cool little dude. Most likely, I'm going to have a shirt made up for myself of Chippy with this with the logo or the little mascot thing, and see how it goes. So if he comes out nice and you like it, we'll probably do something like that. Animaniacs. He looks like my little brother, like my brother. Oh Jesus. So yeah, so he's our new dude. He's part of the SciFiantasy crew, or I should say the Hobby Link International crew. It's going to take me a little while to get used to calling it Hobby Link International. Now, if we do, well, he is bringing, can you put up a high-res version somewhere to grab? Yeah, he's going to be up. I just ask if anybody does grab a high-res version of this guy, don't make your own products with it. Don't use them. I actually have the paperwork for copyright and everything on him. We don't want him being used in any naughty ways. Don't put him in pornography. Don't put him in chinchilla porn. Won't be happy. But yeah, we'll put up something for him. You're gonna see him on the headers and stuff like that. But yes, with the sites, with the live streams, I may be changing over Space Loot to a new name, something to do with Chippy. This way it combines both MBI and SciFiantasy in one, and then you won't lose anything because I can just change the name in the back end and it'll be the same stuff. We'll just change it to something else doing with Chippy. Chippy. Yeah, good way of doing a YouTube video. Well, I have the paperwork on him. He's all copyrighted up, so if anybody does take him, they got a problem. Shoveling snow. Oh, jeez. Shoveling snow. I didn't know you had snow up there. I thought the whole country was like under spring already, because it hasn't been cold in New York at all. Now I just jinxed myself. Paint chips. Chippy nuggets. Space Loot now will be nuts. Chinchilla change. That's a little long. Got to keep it something. No, they do not. They do not eat nuts. They do not. My brother Tommy has 2 chinchillas, but they do chew up everything. But we named him Chippy because chipping on the military side, or even the sci-fi side, you're using chipping for your models to weather them and stuff like that. So we figured he'd be Chippy the Chinchilla. William, we just announced Chippy as our little mascot guy for Hobby Link International. And there's Chippy. He's going to pop up over there in the corner. Chicagoland weather. Don't like it? Wait 5 minutes. It's just going to change like that. Yeah, chinchillas they're very cool. Can you need to grab you sometime on Facebook or OBS with new YouTube setup? Okay, yeah, we can talk about that. So yes, you'll start seeing the change probably tonight with me starting to switch things over. And then you're going to start seeing Model Builder International videos go up on the SciFiantasy channel, which will now be the Hobby Link International channel. And if you're subbed to Model Builder International, you don't have to, and you're subbed here, don't worry about it. We're just trying to get people that aren't subbed on both to come over this way. Chippy coins. Chippy coins isn't bad. We'll have some. We'll get a bunch of names and we'll have a vote on it next week. Maybe we could do that. Hey, what's going on, Leona Timber Company? We got a new mascot, Chippy Bucks. Chips Vegas, baby. Hey, I'm glad everybody's liking Chippy. Chippy's he's a cool little dude. Chippy droppings. Oh, they make droppings all over the place, those little chinchillas. Yeah, but he's not a meerkat. Chippy loot. We could go with Chippy loot. Could definitely go with Chippy loot. All right, so let's jump over to the vote. If you haven't voted yet, I gotta make more iced tea. We'll do this one more time, and then I'll go check how many people voted. If you haven't voted yet, we have the child from NY3D Creations, exclamation point vote, spacebar, exclamation point child. NY3D Creations Freddy Krueger, exclamation point vote, spacebar, exclamation point Freddy. And last Christine is exclamation point vote, spacebar, and exclamation point Christine. So while we're over here, I'm going to check the back end. We've got 27 people watching, and we'll see how many people we got that have voted. We only got 13 out of 27, so 14 people haven't voted yet. We'll give it a few more minutes. I'm at time elapsed on here, 51 minutes. So we'll go to 53 minutes and see if anybody else wants to vote. If we don't have more votes within the next 3 minutes, 3 minutes, then we'll end the vote. Bob, Mr. Gregory, put that exclamation point with vote together so your vote counts. Gil, do exclamation point vote, hit the space bar, and then exclamation point child, and then your vote will get in there. Vote, you fools. Come on, guys, vote. Here, I'll do this. Space bar. Christine. Vote. Space bar. Freddy. And what did I say the other one was? Child. So, where am I? If you're not sure how to do it, vote. Exclamation point child. Just copy and paste one of them. So if you want the first one, just copy from the E and Christine backwards, the Y and Freddy backwards, or the D and child backwards, and then paste it. Vote Chippy. That's right. Little Chipperoony. No hockey. No hockey right now. Well, the boy plays hockey. I'm retired. Tacos are always good. Taco Tuesday. When Nanny feels better, we gotta get Nanny to make her tacos. She makes some good tacos. That's the Spanish blood in her. She's making tacos. So does Kelly. Kelly makes good tacos too. Right, Kelly? Yep. Restore Firefox YouTube crap. YouTube's been crapping out a lot lately. Like even I was watching tonight, the health bar was jumping up and down. And I don't know why. Let's see how many minutes left. Okay, we got 18 votes with a minute left to vote. So get in on your votes, people. Get in on your votes. It's actually pretty close. 2 are tied, and 1 is in the lead by not too many votes. So if you want to vote, get in on that.
Grab your mandrake.
Mandrake. Hollywood is getting ready to reboot Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Because they can't come up with original ideas. Chippy gnawed on the plug. Chippy gnawed on the plug. Ain't used to my hockey boots for 10 years. Managed to keep the moisture way away from planes. The moistness. Hey, I have my ice skates, my hockey skates since 1995. I haven't bought a new pair. I should, but I haven't. But I don't play any. I retired a couple of years ago. All right, boys and girls. Oh. We got a little switcheroo, close. We got 20. All right, I'll let it run a few more seconds, because now we have 21 votes, and the votes just changed up a bit. There's not a tie, and first and second got a little bit closer. So, if anybody hasn't voted, get in there and vote. It's 26 people and 21 votes. So if the 5 people want to vote, go and vote. Got 30 seconds, because I'm going to let it go to 55. And then I'm going to close the poll. Close the poll. Drop your mandrake. Showing my age. Bauer Turbo Mark 7. I got Bauer Supremes. Old Bauer Supremes. It's figure skates. I don't wear figure skates, man. Don't wear figure skates. Not at all. 1 second. That's it. I'm closing the poll. All right. Should say the polls are closed here in a second. I don't know if Mike... I haven't seen a Godzilla. There might be, but I don't think so. And I don't know if he's doing a Godzilla one. I can ask him and see what's going on. The votes are closed, so I'm going to hit the complete button, and it's going to tell you who won and who we're going to see next week. So Freddie won with the most voted option of 42.86 of the votes. Christine was two votes behind, and the child came in last place. So next week we'll have the child and Christine up again for a vote, and if I can find a third model to put in there, I will. If not, then we're not gonna. Then we're just gonna have 2 to vote on next week. So that'll be that. Hey, we got a couple new people in here. I see 30. Before we head out, anybody that didn't see it or you left the table for some reason, I'll show you our new little. Here's our new little mascot, Chippy the Chinchilla. What's going on there, Brian? You got in late, buddy. You got in late. We already went through. We went through everything. We went through everything. I still gotta work on this damn Enterprise, but all this stuff is in my way of taking care of stuff. Yeah, this is the only way it's gonna. Well, I only have 2 kits left, so I think I went through the whole stash. But if once we mash both channels together, then I can do, some of the Tamiya kits I have and stuff like that. We can do some more stuff. So, but anybody popping in now, we went through Godzilla already. We just voted. Next week we're going to take a look at NY3D Creations Freddy Krueger, 3D printed Freddy Krueger. The little guy that you're looking at on the screen now is Chippy the Chinchilla. He's our new mascot for HLI because we're going to be mashing everything together. Working on finding out how many Starfreeze have. Oh, cool. Thank you very much. Tamiya. You mean Tamiya? Yeah, Tamiya. That's how the Japanese say it. Tamiya. Tamiya. Why, you guys say Tamaya? Do you say Tamaya? It's Tamiya. That is not a squirrel. That is Chippy the Chinchilla. Don't you dare call him a squirrel. I'll smack your hand. Bust out the ruler. I know I got a ruler around here somewhere. Tamiya. 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 Or Tamiya. I've heard it said many, many ways. Tamiya. Tamaya. 8-ball. Will Chippy rule H? Thanks, Brian. If you can get Chippy reverse printed, I could put it on a harbor room window so it could be visible from us. That'd be cool. I don't know, Kipo. A chimichanga? Well, you're dead, Dana. You're dead. You're a dead woman. The one you said, Tanaya. Tamiya. 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 Tamaya. I didn't get anywhere on this guy. Luxury yacht, exactly. I haven't got anywhere on this guy. I didn't get Kelly's hair out of here yet, so I might do that tonight. But I do have to start working on the other things. Like I said, the website and stuff gets in the way of me building models. I have to. Is that Kelly's hair? That one was a Max hair that just came out of there. Kelly's hair's on here somewhere. A long hair, like all the way down. I gotta get it off. Gotta fix that guy up. And a few other things, and I could put it together. Put it together and finish this damn thing off. This here gopher. Anybody that calls Chippy anything other than a chinchilla, I'm taking away all your space loot. No space loot for you. How about a 3D printed Chippy? I'd be in for one. I'd have to have somebody draw him up. It's a pube. Oh, no. We won't be saying that. That's all right, Brian. There's always more and more votes. There'll be more votes. There'll be more stuff to do. And when there's no votes, it'll actually help me because I'll just build during the hour instead of doing other stuff. So if we don't have things to unbox, then it gives me a chance to build. And I don't think anything's going on this Saturday, so we'll definitely be building. YouTube keeps buffering, it's driving me nuts. I can't deal. Have a good night, all. All right, Jason. YouTube's being a pain in the nuts. It would be cool if we could do a chippy. Don't make me go all Patronus on you. I'm taking away your space friggin' loot. That's that. But guys, don't forget, come over to the site. Register at the site. Hang out there. Bring your members from whatever you may have out there. Don't be shy to post your stuff. Like I said, if you have a YouTube channel, podcast, whatever it may be, blog, Facebook page or Facebook group, you can bring them over and post them there. I'm not stopping anybody from doing that. It just helps everything grow. Oh boy, everybody's making fun of Chippy. Don't make fun of Chippy, man. Yes, for my regular videos, yes, I do, Philip. I use Adobe Premiere Pro for I use Adobe for everything. I use Adobe Premiere Pro for editing my videos, Photoshop for pictures, doing the cover photos, and then what's the After Effects for doing like the first thing that you see in a video and stuff like that. So I use 3 of the different ones, practicing with Illustrator and stuff like that. So we'll roll 7 days in May tonight. Kirk. If you teach him to dance, would he be a Chippendale? No. That's right. Patrick, my homie. Chiefs of the Champions. Chippy hats, shirts, mugs, breakfast cereal, flamethrowers. I like the flamethrowers part. Flamethrowers are awesome. Definitely throw Chippy on a flamethrower. See if I could get some stickers of Chippy made up. I'm sure I can reverse them. It would be a little... I'd have to have somebody do it probably because I know I'd mess it up. But that's pretty much it for the night because I got to get to work on starting to rebuild. Not rebuild, but rebrand everything and get everything going. Probably make a video with the boy tonight about another group build. And don't forget, we got tons of group builds going on, guys. I see we probably do have some new people here, so before I go, let me run through the group builds real quick before we go. We got the Batman group build going on, and that's all of 2020, and we have a bunch of people already finished up their builds with that. And then we got the Be a Kid Again group build. The Star Trek Enterprise that I was just showing you is for that. We got a bunch of people building for that one. The Shelf Queen 2020 to 2022. This is any kits that you've shelved. You started, you stopped it, you started, you stopped it, and it's sitting there. This is for that. So once you finish them up, any build you finish goes on the main site, so it's not lost. It's there forever. Then we got the 2020 SciFiantasy Halloween group build. The Christmas group build. This is if you're not in on the Christmas gift exchange. And then we got the 2020 Secret Santa group build. And Buck Moore just finished up one of his gifts. This way I have to post that up on the site too. So those are all the group builds we got going on now. And now that we're bringing Model Builder International over, we're probably going to have a few World War II group builds going on also. So we'll get that in there for you military and civilian builders. We'll try to get as much stuff in as we can. The Christmas gift exchange is, actually, if you go in groups, you'll see the Secret Santa group build, I think I called it. Every year, a bunch of us go in that group, you sign up and say you want to be in it. And then I do out of the hat at the end of the year and pick who's going to give who a gift, Secret Santa wise. So you don't tell anybody who you are, but you should really put your name and return address when you're mailing something. This way, if something happens, you get it back. And we exchange gifts at Christmas time. So you can check it out on the... Here, I'll go into the... We're not doing anything right now. Let's go into that. Let's go into this. And group categories. Group categories is always the easiest way to find something. And if we go to Christmas... This is the newest one. This is for this Christmas coming up, the HLI 2020 Secret Santa. So you jump in here. I'll read the rules, which there's really not a lot of rules to it. How many rules? 10. There's 10 things to it. And then what you do is basically, let me see, I don't know if anybody else besides me signed up. You signed up. Okay, me, Benny, and Bob already said that we're going to be in it. And then the amount of people we get, I draw names out of the hat and I matched them up with other people and they exchange gifts for Christmas. So we do that every year. Every year, it's a good time. 103? Oh, that's what, read them, Dana. Read them. Don't be a Facebooker. Shelf queens. Let's see, I have them. You got plenty of shelf queens over there. The price limit is $50. And what I try to do is I always hope I have enough people in the States and on the European side where I can just, save guys on shipping and stuff like that. This way I split it up. So say we got 10 on each side. I'll keep the guys in the States on one side and I'll keep the guys on the European side on that side. This way it cuts down on the cost of shipping for everybody. So some of the guys actually pull, if they have an unbuilt kit that's still in the wrapper that they never bought, they ship that out. They already paid for it. They already paid $40 or $50 for it, so they ship that out. Elaine just went to the neurologist today, and she's not doing too well, but we're gonna fix her up, and she'll be all right. Omar, we'll take care of her. She's still got a ways to go, but she'll be good. She shall be okay. So we'll definitely be on. We're not doing anything Saturday, right?
I'm not going to be here.
Kelly's not going to be here, so that's one person out of the room. Nanny's going to be here, but she's always quiet anyhow. She likes listening to us. And the boy will probably be out with his friends. So I guess Saturday will be a build day. I'll actually get onto the Enterprise. I'll try to get some done, and we'll do some Enterprise stuff on Saturday. Yay, we'll actually get something done on the channel. Saturday's usually the build day. Wednesday night's just the hangout and bullshit day. All right, fellas. Well, I'm going to wrap this up tonight. I thank you guys for coming over here. I hope you come over to the community, join up over there, all that good stuff. I'm going to start working on the channel. Probably have the boy help me do a video tonight explaining what's going on for those that didn't show up. And, then you'll see me over at the site spreading little chipperoonie around. And I tell you, you guys make fun of him. Elaine loves Chippy. So I want to make fun of Chippy. She'll kick all your asses. Dana, the rules are to go read the rules. I'm going to kill you. You're acting like the Facebookers. And you're doing it on purpose. So you guys have a good night. I'll see you guys over at the site. Thank you always for stopping by. And, see you on the site and see you Saturday night or Saturday afternoon, sometime Saturday. Take it easy, everybody, and bye-bye.